everyone, and welcome to this Medicaid Minute with Missouri Rural Crisis Center. We'd like to do a quick recap of major things that happened with Missouri's Medicaid program last year and what we can look forward to for the rest of 2024. I'm joined today by Iva Shepherd from the Missouri Primary Care Association. Hi, Iva.
Hi, Jamie, and thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. So looking back, we passed a Medicaid expansion for coverage for postpartum mothers during the 2023 legislative session that was signed into law, but it didn't immediately go into effect. What do people need to know about Missouri's Medicaid postpartum coverage?
Well, the first thing is your begin date is going to be July the 7th, 2023. And this is for Mo Health Net coverage for women, and it will include full Medicaid benefits for the duration of the pregnancy and for 1 year following the end of the pregnancy.
That's fantastic. Now, what if you didn't know that this was available or they hadn't actually started the program yet? Will they be able to backdate those bills to July?
Yes, absolutely. So that's where if you feel like you should get this coverage, you would need to do one of two things. You can contact the mydss.mo.gov and enter in your information, or you can call Show Me Coverage, and one of us, we will look up your information and see if you are eligible for this program. So yes, it will backdate all the way back to July 7th.
All right, that's great. And it's fantastic that you guys provide that help for folks. So beginning last year, we resumed annual renewals for Medicaid participants. How's that going so far? Are we seeing any major trends?
Yes, we are. There has been quite a few people in the state of Missouri that have been disenrolled because there's several things. There's multiple letters that are going out. So there's 3 different kinds of letters that you might get. You may get one that says, your case has been reviewed and your continued eligibility will continue on. Another letter may say, we are requesting, it may be an autofillable letter with just a little bit of information on there, or maybe half of the information is there. You will then be required to fill out the rest of it. Then they may send you a form that is completely autofilled, but just be cautious and be careful to read over it. And if there's any information on those forms that are incorrect, all you would need to do is mark through it. But as I said, a lot of individuals are losing coverage because of not returning the annual renewal, or your address may be incorrect. So going back to things that you do need to know is making sure that your address is correct. You can contact mydss.mo.gov, or you can contact us at Show Me Coverage. And we can connect you with an outreach staff member at the closest federally qualified health center that can help you out with that also.
Okay. So if you get that first letter saying that you've been auto-renewed, you don't have to do anything, right?
Correct.
You're good to go. And then if you get one of those that just requires a little bit of information, make sure you check the information that's already there. And then if you get that last one that's completely pre-populated, definitely check that information.
Yes. And also another thing to pay close attention to is when they're requesting additional information from you is to make sure that you're looking at the date that is on the letter and be very cautious and make sure that you do get your information returned back to the Family Support Division so they can determine your eligibility, your continued eligibility for Medicaid.
Gotcha. So what if you get a letter and you didn't notice this one and you get a letter saying that your coverage is being terminated because you didn't return your form? Can people reach out to you guys and you can help them get the information that they need to the Medicaid program so that they can keep their coverage?
Absolutely. You can contact us either by calling us, going online, and you can find a federally qualified healthcare center in your area. If you do that, we have trained staff at our health centers that can help out with your Medicaid annual renewals. They can look it up in the system. When I say the system, in the Family Support Division system, to see what has been requested and what is needed, and then they can help you to download that information too.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like that would be very helpful. And so going back to those letters, what do they tend to look like? Because I'm hearing that sometimes people don't always recognize that it's a piece of official mail.
Well, your annual renewal is going to be yellow.
Yellow.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's not going to be any identifying information on the outside of the envelope saying this is your annual renewal, anything like that. So it's going to be important to open up all of your mail, including junk mail, and opening that up. And also, Jamie, if you have turned in your annual renewal, they may request additional information as we're talking about. So you will need to continue on opening up all of your mail, and please pay close attention to that.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And so, and just as always, where can people go if they need help with any part of, the Medicaid program? Because I understand that it can be very confusing and there's a lot of confusing terminology. So just overall help with applications, renewals, and things like that. Where can people go to get that help?
You can contact us at the number below. This is showmecoverage.org. This will come to one of us at the outreach team with Missouri Primary Care Association, and we will help you ourselves. And if we cannot, then we will direct you to the closest federally qualified healthcare center staff that are all trained and very versed in Medicaid and Marketplace. And so one thing too, if you are not found eligible for Medicaid, you do have the Marketplace option too.
Okay. And you guys are able to help with that as well.
Yes.
Sounds like you guys are just a wealth of information, and we're very lucky to have you. And I was very lucky to have you help me get this information out today. So thank you so much. And everybody else, if you haven't already, make sure you like and follow this page so that you can get more of this kind of information in the future, because I'm sure this won't be the last time we'll be speaking with Iva about updates that we need to know about these programs. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.